Yeah, yeah. Morning all. So before I start, can one please confirm whether my voice is clear, whether the screen is visible or not?
Yes.
Right. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
So in yesterday demo session, just I was briefing you about why Python, how it was built, and Python real-time applications, Python usage, Python features, comparison with other programming, right? So here, just let us have a quick review what we have discussed in the last class. Okay. So it's a general purpose programming. Any kind of applications we can develop using Python, like automation applications, web applications, animation applications, graphic applications, gaming applications, embedded applications, desktop applications, right? Wide varieties of applications we can develop using Python. It's not purpose-based language. It is for general purpose programming. Any kind of applications can be developed. It's multi-programming features. Has got multi-programming features means what all the programming features we see in different other programmings. All those features we see in Python, right? That's why we call Python as a hybrid language. It's a high-level language. Python is a high-level language. Human understandable, portable, and machine independent. Can run on all the hardware and all the operating systems. Interpreted language, line by line execution, which makes debugging easy. User friendly programming or programmer friendly programming, which provides simple syntaxes, which looks like normal English statements, right? So just I was briefing you about these two types of languages, low level languages and high level languages. Low level languages, they are not human understandable, they are not portable, and they are machine dependent. But high level languages like Python, they are human understandable, they are portable and machine independent. They can run on all the hardware and all the operating system. So Python has got procedural oriented programming features like C language. It has got object oriented programming features like C++ and Java. It has got scripting features like shell script, and it has got modular programming features like modular 3. So like C language, like C++, like Java, like shell script, like modular 3, right? Can develop different varieties of application because of this multi-programming features. We call Python as a hybrid language. So as part of the course, I'll be discussing procedural oriented with Python, object oriented with Python, scripting and modular programming, right, with Python. So Python, okay, we write many automation scripts using shell script. Means in the same way we use Python script, right? Python script is very simple and easier to understand as compared with complex shell script. And Python has got a great boom today because of this modular programming. 89,300 inbuilt modules Python provides, right? For different domains. Whatever domain or environment you are from, Python has got a module for it. Okay. I was saying previously Python, Java was mostly used in the industry. Now currently like Python, the usage of Python has increased a lot. The usage of Python has increased a lot, right? Yes. It's a #1 ranked programming language today with many applications creations. Python real-time applications. What kind of applications are we developing by using Python, right? Web applications, right? So we have got Python framework like Django we say. At a rapid speed, you can develop a web application with very less coding, right? It has got its own database like SQLite 3. It has got its own application server and also Python used for automation applications. So like technologies like data science, technologies like IoT, DevOps, right? So in data science, right, we have got ML, machine learning, deep learning, right? Artificial intelligence, all this implementation for implementing or to code, we require a language. So Python is the mostly chosen or mostly used programming for implementing this machine learning, deep learning, and this AI, artificial intelligence. And in IoT also, right? We have electronic devices connecting and communicating with each other. So 90% of the coding done in Python here. Even in DevOps environment, right? Where we write many automation scripts using Python. And for big data applications, where huge data like in petabytes of data and exabytes of data generation, we have got like big data tools like Hadoop and Spark. Like Spark, especially, it's very high speed processing, right? And it's a execution model implemented by using Python. We call like PySpark. And for graphical GUI, graphical user interface, or for animation applications, right? Python is preferred. And for scientific applications, we have got a module called CP, Scientific Python, right? For scientific applications. For numerical analysis, for NumPy, numerical Python, it's a module given by Python for this. And for gaming or game development, we have got separate frameworks Python is providing for gaming environment, Pygame and PyCara, right? For 3D games or for 3D rendering, we have got some 3D rendering library like PySoy. And for scheduling tasks, we have got Airflow Python is providing for testing and for test cases. For software development and for business applications, Python is one of the best choice to develop e-commerce websites and for database applications to connect with any database. Networking applications, we have got a framework like Twisted Python, and for audio and video applications, for audio and video applications, we have got uh, even Python we are using today for creating audio and video applications. Example like Team Player, C Play. For web scraping, right? For scraping data, for harvesting data or extracting data from different websites like Amazon, Flipkart, all this, right? We have got modules like BS4, Beautiful Soup, URL modules, right? And for embedded applications, Raspberry Pi is one of the important embedded application which uses Python script. And for CAD applications, computer aided design or 3D CAD, right? Python is preferred for data analysis in robotics and in desktop applications, single user console applications, right? Yes. So in this way, we have got many applications for Python. It's not like for a particular purpose. Any kind of applications can be developed. And who are using Python today? Top most applications built using Python. Google, right? Google using Python for its web search systems. YouTube using Python for its video sharing service. Yahoo using Python. Uber pricing algorithm implemented using Python and ML. Instagram built using Python. The main reason for Instagram for choosing Python, it's Python hybrid features. NASA using Python accordingly for its research and development activities. Quora, Reddit, Pinterest, Dropbox are some applications built using Python. Netflix using Python for its security, automation, and subscription related things. MMOG, massively multiplayer online games. Maya, a powerful 3D animation which uses Python script. BitTorrent, using Python for its file sharing service. iRobot for military and commercial applications. Hardware testing, right? Companies like IBM, Seagate, Qualcomm, all this, they use Python for hardware testing. And reasons which makes Python suddenly super popular. Very less coding we see in Python as compared with other programming languages. 100 lines of Java code I can write within 15 lines in Python. 15 lines of Java code I can write in 3 to 4 lines. And simple syntaxes given by Python, which looks like normal English statements. And multi-programming features. What all the features we see in different other programmings we see in Python. Interactive mode. For each and every statement, a Python gives response, which you won't see in other programming languages, this interactive mode. Wide varieties of applications, right? As just now I discussed different types of applications like web applications, animation applications, gaming applications, big data applications, automation applications, embedded applications, right? And many built-in modules, 89,300 inbuilt modules Python has got for various. We don't need to write huge codings by using these modules. Within that, we have got classes, functions. We can perform the operations. Yes. Now, people who are from non-programming background or zero programming, right? So just observe how these Python statements look as compared with other programming. You can just check coding wise, you can check length wise, you can check complexity wise, you can check how simple these Python statements, right? Now I'll Python comparison means I'll take a task and I'll implement the task in multiple programming language. I'll show you the code, right? You can check how simple this Python statements. Python comparison, right? Python comparison with other programming, right? Yeah. Python comparison with other programming, right? So I'm just taking a task. I'm taking a task and I'll try to implement the task in multiple. So the task is accepting two values, accepting two values from the user keyboard, right? And performing addition. Accepting two values from the user keyboard and performing addition, right? Yes. And performing addition, right? Okay. First, I'll write this using Java, right? If you have got knowledge on Java, you can just go to the following code, right? First, later I'll write in Python. These are the two major programming languages used for enterprise applications creations. First, import java.io.star. Yes. So everything should be within the class, right? So every statement ends with semicolon. Class sample. Yeah, class sample, right? And the public static void main, right? Public static void main. String args throws IO exception. IO exception, right? Yes. Next, input stream reader, right? Input stream reader, no input stream reader, of system.in. Just 1 second. Okay, input stream reader equal to new input stream reader dot system.in. Buffered reader, right? Buffer reader br equal to new buffered reader. New buffer reader of ISR, right? Yes. System.out.println, right? System.out.println, right? Enter the first number, enter the first number, right? Yes. Yeah. Input stream reader, new input stream reader, buffer reader, right? New buffer reader, right? System.out.println, enter the first number, whatever number, right, you are entering taken as string format. Whatever number you are entering taken as string format, br dot read line, br dot read line, right? Yes. Yes. Let us convert that to integer, right? Int I, integer dot parseInt, integer dot parseInt of s1, right? Yes. Understand this? Enter the first number taken as string format, later converting to integer format, right? Next, enter the copy this. Enter the second number. String s2 br dot readline into j equal to integer dot parseInt. Yeah, integer dot parseInt of s2, right? So enter the first number taken as string format and converted to integer. Enter the second number taken as string and converting to integer, right? And finally, system.out.println, system.out.println, right? System.print I plus j, right? I plus j, right? Yes. Okay. So this is what the coding in Java, right? So just I'll take a minute in showing you the execution in both Python and Java, right? So just copy this code to a separate notepad file, right? I'm pasting here, right? Yes. File save, and create Java. I'll take a minute just showing the execution in both, right? In Python and Java, right? Is my voice clear to all, right? Can anyone please confirm? Once again, can anyone please confirm? Is my voice clear or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. It is clear, sir.
Fine, that's fine. Now, so every statements in Java ends with semicolon, right? And we'll go to this command prompt, cmd, and show the execution, right? And just series slash, you say, come out of this existing path and change your directory to Python 6am. Just now I created a folder Python 6am. Within that Java C, right? And say sample dot Java. Yes. Mm. So string S should be in uppercase, right? String S should be in uppercase. String S should be in uppercase. Here also, string S should be in uppercase, right? Yes. It's case sensitive. Yeah, if there are no errors, we can execute this code, right? There are no errors. Now Java sample, right? Yes. Enter the first number 10, enter the second number 20, sum is 30. Enter the first number, enter the second number, it's now 30, right? Yes. Now, I don't know like how many of you have understood this code, right? Means it looks a little complex, right? Without the programming knowledge, right? Like what is class, what is public static void main, what is string args, what is IO exception, what is input stream reader, what is buffered reader, right? So system.out.println, read line, right? All this, right? It's a little complex to understand, right? So, but in that too, you can see that code of 10 to 12 lines, right? 10 to 12 lines of code. Okay. The same code I want to write in Python, not more than 3 lines. Just observe this, very less coding and also simple syntaxes, right? Simple syntaxes. Okay, fine. So just I'll open this Python editor, right? Okay. So just I open Python, this is the Python editor, right? I can write the code within this one. Yes. I want two numbers, X and Y are two numbers, right? X and Y are two numbers. X equal to, right? Accepting from the keyboard, right? using input function, enter value of x. Y equal to input, enter value of y. Print x plus 1. That's it. This is the coding in Python for the same task, right? This is that coding in Python. We have seen the coding in Java, right? Yes. Now you see like not even 1/4 coding, right? So we are writing 3 lines. Just save it. But just like Java, here also, right? Whatever value you are accepting through input function from keyboard. So here no need of any data type declarations, but whatever we are accepting from the keyboard taken as a string type. So convert this to int type, int of we need to say, right? Int of we need to say. So by default, it takes a string type input function. If you're inputting any value taken as string, so we need to typecast to int types. Int type is typecasting. Okay, this is very simple code. Do you see any complex word here as compared with Java code? Yeah, save it first. File save. All right. Okay. In the C drive, Python 6 same batch. Right. Just we save it as any name with .py extension. Test1.py, right? Like this. Enter value of x, run module, right? Enter value of x 10. Enter value of y 20. Value of x is 10, value of y is 20. Now see the output you got 30, right? That is very simple code, right? Just 3 lines, enter value of x, enter value of y, and print x plus y. Yeah.
No import. We don't need to import any of the libraries.
No, here directly we can.
Okay.
Right. So this is what the simple code in. Okay. Fine. So one more example, right? Some more example, how simple this Python statements, right? Yes. For example, I'm taking some list of values. Say I'm taking some values, right? Yes, 40, 10, 30, 50, 20, right? Yes. I've taken some list of values. All right. Now I want to perform some operations. This is called list of values. List of values. Print x prints the entire list as it is. Print x prints the entire list as it is. Print len of x, number of elements, right? Len of x, number of elements within that list. Print sum of x, right? Sum of all the elements, right? Print max of x, max of x. Print min of x, sum of x, sum of all the elements, max of x, max, min of x, right? And print sorted of x. Arranges all the elements in ascending order. Just observe this output
So these
for
are
this.
functions, right,
Right.
Sam?
right? These are the okay. Len of x will be 5, max sum of x, sum of all these elements. Max of x, max element is 50, min of x 10. Excuse me. Sorted of x means arranging all the elements in ascending order. Just observe this output, right? So yes, print x prints the entire list. Len of x 5, sum of x is 150, max of x is 50, min of x is 10. Sorted of x means arranging all the elements in ascending order, right? Yes. So if you want in descending order, this is in ascending order. If you want it in descending order, right? Yes. There is no separate function available. Same thing. Print sorted of x, sorted of x, reverse equal to true. Sorted of x, reverse equal to true. One second. Okay, fine. Check it. Sorted of x means ascending. The ascending, if you reverse it, you will get in descending. Right? Sorted of x means ascending. The ascending, if you reverse, you will get in descending. Run module. Observe this output. This is in descending. Previously it was in ascending, now it is in descending. Okay. Now, see, I was discussing about modules, right? Just 89,300 inbuilt modules for different environment. No, for decimals, we need to say float off. So here, yes, in the previous example, right? Yes, anything you can have within this. Within that list, you can have integers, floats. List allows multiple, it's heterogeneous. One integer, one float. In this way, you can have different types. I'll just show you the importance of modules in Python. Just I'll take one example, right? Commonly used modules, just import the importance of two things you can observe here. The importance of modules, and the second thing is how the coding of Python looks like. A commonly used module, I'm taking import math module, print dir of math, print dir of math. You can check the directory of math here, right? Pi, power, product, sin, x, square root, tan, right? All these are the various so properties math. Okay. For example, there are some variable like key, there are some variables like pi. So how can I print the values of pi? How can I print the values of pi? Any variables if you have got, how can you print the variables? The values of them. So print within the math module. So within the math module, right? Yeah, with math dot pi. Print math dot e. Print math dot e. Check this, run model. Math.py value is 3.14. E value is 2.71. 3.14 and E value 2.71. Now, for example, if you want to check with any other functionality, for example, there is a function like the square root sqrt. You don't know how to use it, how to work with it. So if it doesn't know, right, Python is going to help you, right? They just like print function. There is a function called help function. Help on what? Maths.sqrt. Help on math.sqrt, right? So it just helps. Run module. So help on built-in function, square root in the module math. Square root expecting one value x returns the square root of the text. If you are providing any value x, it returns the square root of that x. Now print math.sqrt. Math.sqrt of x. Run module. The root of 16 is 4. Similarly, if you just, we can see this help function, right? If it doesn't know about any other functions, like for example, POW is there. You don't know how to use it, how to work with POW. Just say help. Help on math.pow. Math dot help of math.pow, right? Yes, print math dot. First see the help on this. How to use this power, POW. Power means x comma y. We need to provide two values. It returns x to the power of I. This double star means power symbol. Clearly it's saying x to the power of y. Now you got the syntax, right? Two values we need to provide. So print math dot power, right? Math dot power 10 comma 3. 10 to the power of 3, right? Math dot power of 10 comma 3. 10 to the power of 3, that is 1000. 1000, right? Yes. See, okay, we have got different types of arguments. Yes. We have got different types of, what is this slash indicator means? Okay, we have got default, non-default, keyword, non-keyword, arbitrary arguments. The slash indicates that these two arguments are non-default arguments, right? Non-default. Later I discuss in during functions and the types of arguments, right? But it has nothing to do, right, with the slash. It says that the arguments XY are non-default arguments. Non-default means, okay, we should provide value for those X and Y. Okay. So in this way, like you have seen that, do you see any complex word here? Simple syntax, right? Yes. So just, okay, even for generating a graph in Python also, it's very simple, right? Just 2-3 lines of code to generate a graph in Python. For example, for that we import a module called import matplotlib, a module. Within that, within this matplotlib, a built-in functionality. Instead of using this very big, we can use alias name or shortcut name. So import matplotlib, within that a built-in functionality, right? So just like saying math, every time we should say this dot the functionalities, right? So instead of that, I'm using this PR, PLT. Now to plot a graph, we require two things, X coordinate values and Y coordinate values. PLT dot show. That's it. That's it. Plot X and Y coordinates and show it. Just execute, save it. File, save. One, see this, just observe the graph is generated, right? Check this. For x-axis 1, what is the y value? 5. For 1, 5. For x core, for 2, what is that y value? 7. For 2, it's 7. For 3, what is the value? 4. For 3, the value is 4. Yes. In this way, you can generate a graph in Python. Very simple generating graphs, right? Yes. Now, Python software foundation. You need to, before I go with installation, you need to know something about the Python software foundation, right? Yes. Python software foundation, PSF. PSF, right? It is a non-profit organization. It is a non-profit organization devoted towards Python community. It is a non-profit organization devoted towards Python community, right? It was launched in the year, right? Two 2001. The main objective, right? The main objective of this Python software foundation to foster the development of Python from version to version. And in the year 2005, Python Software Foundation, PSF, received Computer World Horizon Award. Received in the year 2005, PSF received Computer World Horizon Award. The president for this, right? The president for this PSF, Guido van Rosen, the same personality, Guido, right? Guido van Rosen, the same personality who has introduced Python. The same personality is the president for this PSF. And headquarters, where are the headquarters located? In Delaware, right? In Delaware, US. An official website of Python, python.org. Python.org is the official website from Python, from where we can download and install Python, right? And before I go with installations, you need to know something about the Python versions. Python 1.x version, it was released in the year. Python 1.x, it was released in the year 1990. Python 2.x is the version, right? 2.1, 2.2, 2.3. was released in the year 2000. Python 3.x, the version what we are using currently is 3 version. Was released in the year 2008. Python 3 version was released in the year 2008. Yes. Current version, latest version of Python, right? Latest version of Python. Latest version of Python 3.12, right? Yes. Stable version of Python. Stable version, right? Mostly used version. Mostly used version, right? Yes. Stable version of Python, right? Okay. So now let us see this installation, right? I will be installing, we'll be seeing the installation of the latest version 3.12, right? So how to download Python, how to install Python, right? Yes. So before I go, right? Yes, before I go, first I'll remove Python, right? I'm removing this Python 3.12, right? Python has got different software for different environments, for Windows, for Linux, and for Mac OS. For Linux, no need of any installation of Python. By default, along with Linux, we get Python, right? For Windows and Mac OS, we need to explicitly download and install. And for Windows, we have got 2 versions of Python software. Like for Python, if your Windows is a 64-bit or if your Windows is a 32-bit, you can check, right? How will you check whether your Windows is a 32-bit or 64-bit? Yes. Right click on this. Go to this PC and say properties. Right click on this PC or computer and say properties. You can say like 64-bit operating system. 64-bit operating system. If it is showing 32-bit, you are supposed to download 32-bit software. Yes, it's 64-bit. Yes, installation is almost done, but installation is completed. Sorry, uninstallation, right? Now, go to Chrome browser, right? What is the official website for Python? Python.org is the official website from where we can download Python, from where we can install Python. So I go to the downloads folder, all releases. Okay, go to downloads folders, go to all releases. Scroll to the bottom of this note. Active Python releases, it says. Now go for looking for a specific release. Looking for a specific release 3.12.1, right? On December 8, 2023, it was released, but almost like 1 month ago, right? Click this 3.12.1. Okay. Scroll down to the bottom of this page. Let's scroll down to the bottom of this page. You can see files here. For Windows installer 32-bit, Windows installer 64-bit. If your Windows is 64, download this 64-bit Windows install. If you have got Mac OS 64-bit universal installer. Okay. Fine. Just click this Windows installer 64-bit. Your download starts here. Check this your download. So Python just 25 MB of size. 25 MB of size, right? Yes. Yeah, almost download is complete. Now if you click that exe file or go to the download folders and just click that exe file. You will get this Windows. You will get this window, right? Everyone. Before you go with the installation, here we no need to set the environment variables separately. Here, if you select this option, your Python will be added to path variable of OS. Before you go with the installation, don't forget this, everyone. Add Python to path. Go for customize installation, not go for customize installation. But everything are pre-installed. Everything are nothing to select in this step. Next, say next. Again, here also whatever required, everything will be selected. No, it is. But observe here, C users tell app data local programs Python 312, right? So keep your mouse before this Python 312. Remove this entire path. I just want to install Python within this Python 312 folder. Okay. Now just say install. I'm installing where Python 312 is a folder which is going to get created automatically in the C drive and installs Python within that drive. Just say install. Hardly it takes just 30 seconds for installing Python. Okay, almost done with this installation, right? So let us check whether it is properly installed or not. Whether it is properly installed or not. Yeah. Setup was successful. Just say close. Yes. Go to this command prompt. Type CMD. Go to this command prompt. Type CMD. Sorry. Go to the search panel and type CMD. We'll go to the command prompt. CD slash. Otherwise, just type Python here. Just type Python here. Python 3.12 version you need to get. And this Python interpreter gets opened. This Python interpreter way you can type any valid Python statements, right? Any valid statements? 5 plus 2, 45 into 76. X is 10, Y is 20. X plus Y, X minus Y, X into Y. X plus Y, X minus Y, X into Y, X divided by Y, right? Yes. Okay, right. X into 2, X to the power of 2, X equal to Ajay, Y equal to Kumar, right? X plus Y, Ajay Kumar, right? So in this way, you can interact with Python statement by statement. Okay. So this is what Python installation, right? Yes. No need of any installation in Python. Sorry, no need of any installation in Linux environment. If anyone working in Linux environment, if you want to work with Python within the Linux side, so by default, that if you want to work with the latest version of Python, okay, you can just type this command. Everything from the root user, right? apt-get install Python 3.12. Okay, so apt-get install Python 3.12, right? Sudo is what? Sudo everything from the root user, apt-get install Python 3.12. This is the command which automatically downloads and installs Python on your Linux machine. Right? Yes. Just I take 5-10 minutes more, right? Python execution modes. Python execution modes. Two modes of execution. Two modes of execution, right? Interactive mode and secondly batch mode. Interactive mode. Yes. Secondly batch mode. Interactive mode. Excuse me. Here we directly type Python statements. Here we directly type Python statements on the interpreter. Here we directly type Python statements on the interpreter and the user can easily interact and the user can easily interact. If we directly type Python statements on the interpreter and the user can easily interact with Python statement by statement. For every statement, it gives response, right? Just now I was discussing. We directly type Python statements on this interpreter. The user can interact with Python statement by statement. For every statement, it gives response. What is the advantage of interactive mode? To test the functionalities of Python, Okay, what is the use of interactive mode is to test the functionalities of Python. If it doesn't know about any particular functionality of Python, you can check in this interactive mode and just check what response it is going to provide. And for learning Python and for the beginners and learners, this interactive mode works better. Yeah, I'll show you, right? I'll show you. Yes, we have another, right? Other than command prompt in Notepad. Yes. Batch mode. Batch mode means here we write set of statements, batch of statements. Here we write set of statements within the editors or IDs, within the editors or IDs, within the editors or IDs. We write set of statements within the editors or IDs and save it by using .py extension. .py extension. Here we write set of statements within the editors or IDs, save it by using .py extension, later submit it to Python. What are the various editors where we can write the Python code? Various editors where we can write the Python code, right? And create a .py file, right? Within the notepad you can write. Within the edit plus. For Windows, within the notepad and within the edit plus, we can write the Python code and create a .py file. And within the VI editor and within the nano editor, okay, notepad, edit plus, VI and nano. These two are for Windows, these two are for Linux, but where we can write the Python code and create a .py and later submit to Python. And what are the various IDEs? Yeah, just now someone asked, right? Do you have any? So we have got different integrated development environments used for Python. So what are the various IDEs supported by Python? So we have got many IDEs where we can write the Python code in real time. We use these IDEs, integrated development environments like PyCharm, right? Now we have got many PyCharm, PyDev, Komodo, right? Yes, Spider, Eclipse, Eclipse. Just I'll take 2 minutes. I'm coming to it. PyCharm, PyDev, Komodo, Spider, Eclipse, NetBeans. Jupyter Notebook. VS Code. Right? Why you may ask why these many IDs for Python? Why not 1 or 2 means? Python is used for different environments, right? It is used for different environments. for data science, right? This Jupyter notebook is mostly preferred. Spider is preferred. Even for big data like Spider is preferred. Jupyter notebook is preferred. For typical web applications, PyCharm is mostly preferred and VS Code is preferred. So among all this, which is the mostly used IDE for Python? PyCharm. So mostly used, right? Among all this, PyCharm is the mostly used one. Okay. I'll just, okay, first, various editors and various IDs, right? Yes. So just I'll show you one example, right? Just I'll take 5 minutes. Developing the first Python application. So I'll show you on different editors and IDs, right? Developing the first Python application. Within, right? Within a editor. So within a editor. Example like Notepad. Example like Notepad. Open Notepad. Yes, tomorrow also we have a session, same time at 6 o'clock to see more on this, right? Tomorrow you can attend the session, but tomorrow you can attend, but from that next session after tomorrow, the link will be changing, right? You are supposed to get enrolled to attend the session. So open Notepad and type the following Python statements. Open Notepad and type the following Python statements. Open Notepad and type the following Python statements. So as of now, we didn't discuss anything about Python. X value is 10, Y is 20. Print X plus Y. So just I want to perform some kind of arithmetic operations, right? So we're not performing, okay. Print X minus Y, right? Print X into Y, print X by Y. So just addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Copy it to a separate notepad file. Copy this to a separate notepad. Copy this to a separate notepad file. Within this notepad, right? Yes. Save, file save. Save it as sample1 dot py. Yes, sample1 dot py. Okay, what we did? Save as sample1 dot py. Save as sample1.py and now submit this file to Python as. Just open this command prompt. Open this command prompt by typing cmd. By typing cmd, right? Command prompt. Yes. Type Python and don't say enter. Give the path where that file is available. Python 6am. Python 6am. Within that, sample1.py, right? Yes. Check it. 10 plus 20, 10 minus 20, 10 into 20, 10 by 20. So this is the output, right? In the file name, if are present in which folder, present in which drive. That entire path specified to Python, but okay. Now, what is your observation here? What is your observation here? You're writing the code at one place within the notepad. Okay, so just type Python and specify the entire file path to Python. But here, we are writing the code. We are writing the code at one place and executing at the other place. Here we are writing the code at one place and executing at the other place. We are writing the code at one place means we are writing within the notepad. We are writing within the notepad. We are writing within the notepad. And executing at the other place means you are executing within the command prompt. But to write and execute at the same place, we have IDLE, integrated development learning environment, using which write and execute at the same place. We have IDLE, using which we can write and execute at the same place. We have IDLE, right? Which comes along with Python installation. IDLE, which comes along with Python installation. Using which we can write and execute at the same place, right? Yes. See, not every Saturday, right? Not every Saturday we have class. Only for tomorrow, as we are running with demos. Because a continuation we have kept tomorrow also, same time, 6 to 7, and not this Saturday, not every Saturday. Okay, we are writing the code at one place and executing at the other place. But to write and execute at the same place, right? Use IDLE. Just copy this code, right? The same code, and just type IDLE here in the search. IDLE, right? So Python 3.12, right? Select it. Just once again, I show you, right? Type IDLE, integrated development learning environment. Python cell gets open in this way, right? It opens in interactive mode. You can type any statements. But I want to work in batch mode. File, new file. Whenever you click file, new file only, you can see this run option. Writing the code, save the code like file save. Yes. Python 6 right? Put 2.py, right? Run module. What is the output? 10 plus 20, 10 minus 20, 10 into 20, and 10 by 20. So you got that output, right? So here itself we can write, here itself we can run the code. So otherwise you can also open from this start programs. Where did you install Python? Just to go to that folder, to go to that path. Python writer. Python 3.12. Right, I've got multiple versions of Python installed in my system. 3.8, 3.9, 10, 11, 12. If we click this 3.12, right? Python 3.12. The first thing what we see is ideally the Python shell gets open in this way. Right. Say immediately file, new file, right. Here itself we can write the code. Here itself we can execute the code. Any name dot py extension. Ten plus 20, 10 minus 20, 10 into 20, 10 by 20, right? Okay. So yes, this is the course content I discuss. So about the IDs, I'll be discussing about these IDs. In real time we use IDs. I'll be discussing about the IDs once we are done with little bit of technical content. So yes. See this is the course content. Python basics, Python operations, operators in Python, IDs, flow controls, looping statements, strings, collections, Python lists, Python tuples, Python sets, Python dictionaries, functions, functional programming, right, and modules, modular programming, packages, errors and exceptions, file handling in Python, object-oriented programming concepts, regular expressions, database access, Python data and time, operating system module, OS module, advanced concepts like iterator, generator, closures, decorators, right, geographic programming, Excel workbook, data analytics, introduction to data science, Python, pandas, Python, NumPy, Python, matplotlib in brief. That is for Python. People who go for full stack, the Django web frameworks, the Django installation, Django architecture, Django views, the Django templates, the Django admin, the Django models, advanced concepts, and the UI technologies in brief, HTML, CSS. Okay.
Sir, hi sir, actually I'm having one doubt.
Yes, 1 second, 1 second. So it's my SQL. Okay. So here, right. So here, Python. So Python, right? Core advanced application oriented modules. So nearly we'll be spending 70 hours on this. Like it takes nearly 2 months for this. And the fee structure for this, right? It's 6K. So I'll be discussing many modules, right? Different to different domains like data science, like big data, databases, graphics, OS, data model, how to create our own models also we discuss. Apart from these people who wants to go for full stack web development, we go with web development technologies, web development UI technologies, right? Using HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Part of Bootstrap. Apart from this, right? Django framework. Django framework, right? Yes. It's 15 to 20 applications creations. REST API. So for all this, like takes like 60 hours, 2 months for this. Okay, 2 months plus 70 plus 60, 130 hours. Takes nearly 4 months. And six for this web development Django REST API project, the fee structure is 8,000. So if total it will be like 8 plus 14,000. But if you are taking the full stack package, it will be like 12K. But 6,000 for Python and 6 for this web development Django REST API and project. 6,000 for this Python and 6,000 for this web development Django. That too, we are taking as a package. If you are taking separately now Python, later if you want to go for this, it will be like 8K. Fine. Any queries from your side? If you got any queries, go.
Yeah, actually, sir, do you have idea about this spicy tool, sir? Python spicy tool?
So now I showed you, right, what is the course content that is going to be covered. We have got many 89,000 modules are there, right, for different
Oh.
environments. So
Oh.
thousands of modules are there. So mostly used modules, many like some database modules, data science modules, map plottings and visualizations related to graph related modules, OS modules.
Okay.
The mostly used models and how to get our own models. Once you know how to use, how to explore, how to get the properties, how we can dig everything, I'll be showing you. Later you can also explore any other modules.
Okay. Actually, I'm looking for natural language processing. Actually, NLP mod, NLP.
So okay. So for data science environment also, I'm just covering 3 important models of it. That too in brief, not on overview, like NumPy, numerical Python, Matplotlib, floatings visualizations, and Pandas model in there.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. But
Okay. Thanks, sir.
the sessions will be interactive sessions, as it was a demo. I was speaking most of the time, but normal regular sessions, for every statement I type, you'll be responding on what will be the output. Okay. Any other?
Thanks, sir. Thanks for your patience.
Yes. Tomorrow also you can attend the session, same time at 6 o'clock to see more on this one. Tomorrow I'll be
Yes,
just going into the technical part, like data types, variables, how exactly they are stored, internally what happens while storing them, how to print the value, how to print the address, type everything.
Hello.
Yeah. Tomorrow you can attend the session, but after the next session will be on Monday, right? For that Monday session, you are supposed to get enrolled, right? For getting the new link. As I said, you'll be getting the video, every session video you'll be getting, soft copy of these notes, assignments and tasks, and a WhatsApp link for technical discussion.
Sir, one question. While you installing the compatibility version, you use one command. Na? So what does it mean, sir?
While installing,
Installing the compatibility of Python version. So you have mentioned apt sudo, and there is one command which you
that
use.
is for Linux.
That is for Linux. Okay. So internally, this Python will use in like Linux.
So by default, if you install any Linux OS, right? By default, you will get Python within it. No need of any installation. But still, if you want latest version of Python to be installed in Linux, use that command I said. It automatically downloads and installs in Linux machine.
Okay.
Okay, fine. After tomorrow's class, WhatsApp group will be created, friends. After next session on Monday, WhatsApp group, and you'll be getting videos to your Google Drive. Okay, fine. If you have done with the queries, if there are no other queries, I will sign off for now. Meet you tomorrow same time at 6 o'clock to see more of this. Yes. Thank you all for your time. Thank you.